It's,
We are connected.
I felt the same thing. There was a couple who very much helped to keep me alive and sane and happy through the weirdness, and that's Jeff and Sandra.
2023 didn't start on a good note. Drama is brewing as one of Johnny Depp's closest friends passes away, and his ex-wife, Amber Heard, and her supporters still want the spotlight in this sad moment. There's nothing more important to them than to put dirt on the actor's name, and it shows. They haven't been leaving him alone ever since the trial. What will happen when the actor finally snaps and defends his friend from his ex? Just a few days ago, legendary rock guitarist Jeff Beck died at age 78. He's known to be one of the greatest musicians of all time, but he's also known as Johnny Depp's best friend. He's a two-time Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee in 1992 for his work with the Yardbirds and as a solo performer in 2009. And he was even ranked as the 5th greatest guitarist of all time. It's totally devastating for his fans because it happened all of a sudden. He got sick, and the next thing we know is his family was asking for privacy while they processed this tremendous loss. Musicians and longtime friends began paying tribute minutes after the news broke, with Mick Jagger saying, "With the death of Jeff Beck, we have lost a wonderful man and one of the greatest guitar players in the world. We will all miss him so much." Then, of course, his loved ones were with him during those difficult last days. His friends and family, including Johnny. The actor has been mourning the loss of his good friend since then. We already know how close they were because wherever Jeff was, Johnny was there beside him. Sources say that Johnny was truly devastated by his death, noting that he was even by Jeff's bedside along with some other rock stars before Beck's death. The two celebrities already had a really tight friendship, and they were extremely close. Johnny and Jeff got even closer over this past summer when they were touring together with their band. Apparently, his sickness came on really quickly, and it all deteriorated rapidly in the last couple weeks. You already know that fame and infamy will follow Johnny Depp even after winning the defamation trial against his ex-wife. He was proven innocent and harmless, but up until today he's still getting hate, he and all the people surrounding him, with Jeff Beck not an exception. Instead of paying respect to the musician, Amber Heard's fans have different plans. They're so annoyed at Johnny Depp that they're even dragging Jeff Beck into this nonsense, and they're honestly just making fools out of themselves. It's literally laughable. Her supporters are tweeting a bunch of things that are so offensive. Some people on the internet are thinking that it's because they are happy because Jeff Beck is gone since he supported Johnny Depp. Another fan tweeted that they hope Johnny would be next in line after Jeff Beck, which is literally sickening. Of course, everyone online found this annoying and unacceptable. One person said, "Just remember that karma is a boomerang. Please don't wish bad to nobody." While another person pointed out none of his friends have said a bad word against her, they've just defended their friend, stating he is a good person. Her friends, on the other hand, are the opposite. It's definitely true that none of Johnny's friends hated Amber. They all adored her when the two were still married, and they respected her during the trial. Jeff Beck didn't even say anything about Amber Heard publicly. It's really just that he was supportive of Johnny all the time, especially during his trial. The power move that Johnny did with Jeff Beck is probably the reason why a lot of Amber stans hate him. The trial between Johnny and Amber lasted for weeks, and still no one got sick of it. They were watching each and every move of the actor like a hawk, and when haters didn't like what he was doing, they would create an issue out of it. Well, Johnny didn't care at all. He just wanted to make an effort to clean his name and prove to his kids that he was innocent. He's been saying that since day one, and that's what he did. So instead of being obnoxious and flaunting his win around, Johnny immediately flew to London after his trial. He wasn't even there when they announced his win and claimed that he was innocent from all the allegations Amber Heard had made against him. In London, he hopped on a concert with Jeff Beck, and there they played together on stage. It was magical and legendary, as people would say. Even the witnesses of Johnny who defended him in court were there, like Kate Moss and Camille Vasquez. It was totally like an after party for his win, which he totally deserved, by the way. Actually, last year, Depp and Beck released their album, titled 18, on July 15th. The two good friends recently collaborated after Johnny won the defamation case against Amber. However, he received massive criticism from her fans for his song. Amber fans and other Johnny haters also made a big deal out of this, stating that it was an inappropriate song when it really wasn't. The duo also released an official music video for This Is a Song for Miss Hedy Lamarr, the first single off the album. It's an extraordinary honor to play and write music with Jeff, one of the true greats and someone I am now privileged enough to call my brother, the Sweeney Todd actor said in a release at the time. Everyone can attest to Johnny's talent too, with his singing in tons of his movies. Remember that time when everyone left Johnny Depp and turned their back on the actor because of the allegations by Amber Heard? She kept saying he would hurt her and manipulate her, though there was no proof for any of those claims. They were so quick to oust Johnny that even the people who thought were his friends left him. Only a few stayed, and one of them was Jeff Beck. The actor was cornered by the entertainment industry, which made him lose his role in major projects such as Pirates of the Caribbean 6 and Fantastic Beasts 3. Despite all this chaos and drama in both his personal and professional life, Jeff Beck still collaborated with Johnny Depp for a lot of projects. Like most people, it was music that was their common love. The story of Johnny and Jeff's interactions with one another can be traced back to 2016 when Johnny appeared at one of Jeff's performances and met him in his dressing room. During a performance at the Royal Albert Hall in 2022, Jeff revealed that the actor had come knocking on my dressing room door about 5 years ago, and we haven't stopped laughing since. That's really cheesy, even for Johnny Depp. The two performed together for the first time in 2019 and it totally became a hit. We mean, combine a rock star with an award-winning actor, you've got the best band yet. 8-time Grammy winner and 3-time Academy Award nominee, Johnny Depp had definitely felt like a rock star next to Jeff. They actually call themselves musical soulmates. I wonder how their wives felt about that. Kidding aside, these two were really good friends. We can't imagine the heartbreak Johnny Depp is going through right now. Their last moments together was a gift for everyone to see as well. In summer 2022, Jeff and Johnny toured 18 together, further solidifying their friendship and collaborative spirit. Johnny has made countless headlines over the past few years, largely related to his legal battle with ex-wife Amber Heard. And like we said, after the verdict was revealed, he immediately began touring as a musician alongside friend and rock star Jeff Beck. He even said that it was Jeff and his wife Sandra who helped to keep him alive, sane and happy through the weirdness, and that during the divorce and legal battle against Amber. You just can't blame him for being devastated. Jeff was one of the few good friends who believed in him despite those nasty allegations. Considering just how much time Johnny Depp spent with him over the last few years, it makes sense that he might be still processing this shocking news. These so-called fans are really making a big deal out of everything. From songs to collaborations, and now big life events, they won't leave Johnny Depp alone like they're obsessed with him. With haters hating on his mate, we just can already imagine how Johnny will react to what Team Heard are saying about Jeff Beck. He's probably going for them without them even noticing. That's what he's good at, winning without the other side knowing that they already lost. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching.